Welcome back to the fourth dimension where we give you the good, the bad, and the unnecessary, man. Hey, first things first, it's really hot. Protect yourself. Shorts, short sleeves, ice cold water, whatever you need, man. Protect yourself out here in this heat, man. Don't be passing out. You got to make it back home to your people. They need you. We need you. If there's anything that you need to talk about, hit me up in the comments or the email. We need each other at times like this. Nobody should feel alone. So, today's video. 2023 Audi A6. I know I just reviewed the A5, and this is pretty much a very good upgrade. I know there was some rough things I said about the A5, but I think this makes up for it, although it is a higher price tag. We finna hop right into this review, man. Thank you guys for tuning in. Kicking things off with the key fob as usual. This is a little bit different from the A5, but as you can see, I would expect it to be remote start, but there's no remote start. Just your lock, unlock, panic, key removal, and obviously the trunk release. When you do open the trunk, it does open up automatically. I don't know how I feel about that stuff. I get it, it's for convenience, but it's always a matter of maybe your kid may be playing with the keys and you may not notice it, and they may open the trunk, or you may sit on the key, open the trunk, and the trunk is open by itself while you're in the store, and it's just free reign for whoever. That's how I feel about those. I like Nissans. I know I mentioned this a lot in the past video, but I like how Nissan does it. It'll crack the trunk open, but it won't open all the way. I get it, it's for convenience, but for me, it's the accidental part that gets me, that makes me feel uncomfortable. But onto the design language of this A6. This is a very, very wider looking vehicle. It's not bad. It has the Audi design language as well. They have a few, I know I said that in the last video, but they have a few that they work around, you know, and you notice it on this vehicle. As the A5 had the sharper body line, the more sporty look, the more coupe look, this one has the sedan look, but it still keeps the sharpness going from the hood onto the fenders and all the way down. It looks great. You got your parking sensors up front. Front facing camera, and this car is not optioned with it, but as you can see, this is where it will be washing the headlights. It just has the compartment for it, but like I said, this car is not optioned with it. This is the A6 Premium. This is the base model for the A6, but it has a lot of good features to it. As for the rims, they look good. They look nice and shiny. I am not gonna lie to you. I do like the design of these. I like the A5 better, but these do look great, and they're more shiny. They're more brushed metal looking. So we have 245 by 45 wrapped around 19-inch rim. Looks good. The side profile, we have the doors are pushed in a little bit, and then you have the sharp line pulling outwards on the bottom. You still have that sharp line, as I stated earlier, going straight across. You have another one up top, but hit it all the way to the back to where they connect right above the tail light. These are also sequential. You have a chrome that's separating the tail light, which honestly looks good in my opinion. The wider look looks good. The longer look at this car looks good. At the bottom, you have more chrome. You have dual exhaust tips underneath the car. They're hidden. That's just for design, but it is plastic, and that is not good. Parking sensors in the back. And to the other side, there's nothing special. No extra badging. None of that S-Line stuff. Obviously got your Quattro badge. And your sunroof looks good up there. It's not panoramic. It is a large sunroof, I'll give it that. Nonetheless, still looks good. You got your LED turn signals on the mirrors, LED lights. These do wake up a little bit. Look around once you start the car up, and yeah, just to let you know that they're on and they're working properly. So overall design language, give it a thumbs up. Let's hop into the engine bay. Obviously we got the hood struts. You got to have that. It's supposed to be a luxury sedan, right? We got the same 4-cylinder that was in the A5, or that is in the A5, and this car is not equipped with it, but you do have the option for air suspension and a few other things. That's just a placeholder, obviously. Just like I stated down there for the headlight cleaning and all that. This trim doesn't have it. This is the A6 Premium. What you're getting though, it's the same. 2-liter 4-cylinder, 261 horsepower, 273 pound-feet of torque, 7-speed automatic, all-wheel drive. But this is 4,100 pounds. Engine bay is nice and clean. Headlights and stuff are somewhat easy to get to. This is single turbo mild hybrid system, and it gets up and goes just like the other one. It is good, it's comfortable, it's smooth. You can feel that if you were test driving at the Audi dealership, you will feel the difference between this and the A4 and the A5. This will be much more smoother. Your MPG, you're getting 24 in the city, 31 in the highway. Overall length is 194 inches. And this base model MSRP is at about $56,000. Brand new. This is 2023. So, it'd be harder for you to find a used one. And then even if you do find a used one, it's still pretty much going to be around the $40,000 range. Onto the trunk. You have a push button that will open that trunk, and your backup camera right up top. LED lights to show the license plate. 12-volt battery, 12-volt cigarette lighter port adapter, right here. More storage, and you can untwist this and open that as a secret compartment. Spare tire underneath with your jack and your tire removal. This is a very large trunk, very nice space. We can actually see some of the components right through here in these vents. See some of the wiring and everything. Grocery bag holder. Very nice size. Onto the interior, to the back. Oh, you have a handle right here. Let you close it. Onto the back, seating positions. Before we hop in, check this out. Interior space. That seat goes very far back. You know what the deal with that is. This is pretty much a normal seating position for me, kind of. I can scoot it a little further back and be comfortable. And this car is silent. Silent. I'm locked in. Oh no. Excuse me for that. I'm still locked in? No way. Excuse me for that. Now, car is very silent once you get the door closed. Headroom, sitting up straight with the seat back. I'm 6'4". Very much better. Very better. More better. Decent. More, I'm messing up on the sentence. Excuse me. That is so much better. Cup holders. Just do fold, open. Don't know how I feel about that. You got more storage right here. Seats feel very good. Materials in here feel very good. Tri-zone climate controls back here. We can control the temperature. Open close the vents, type C ports with a 12-volt cigarette lighter port adapter back here. USB-C, I don't know if I said the right, type C. Small little storage right here. Obviously your door speakers, all 4 windows are one touch up and down. And the speaker right there, and we got fake dark wood grain. I don't know the name of that color, but it does feel pretty good. Soft touch all around. Even that soft touch right by the speaker. All of this is soft. Everything feels nice and good. Almost to a premium feeling. You can quite tell that it's like in the middle, but it's really good. It's good enough. It's not horrible. It feels good. The seats feel comfortable. There's no heated seats or ventilated seats back here or anything, but they do feel nice and smooth. You got a large hump right here. I don't know how I feel about that. Look at the proportion of that. That is a large hump. You barely get butt room. You barely have thigh room or butt room right here, man. This hump is so large. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's so tall, so thick. Pause. But yes, The seats feel nice. You can, let me see, I don't see any switches or levers to fold the seats down, but you do have very, very large speakers back here, subs back here. You have 2 in the back, 1, 2 in the door, 1, 2 in the door. 2 large ones up front for the driver. And you have, those should be tweeters up there on the dashboard, but they look larger than that. They might be a set of tweeters. So you have a lot of speakers going on in this car. Sound system sounds great. This is not any Bang & Olufsen or Bose or anything. It's just a standard sound system that Audi uses. Onto the driver's seat. Driver and passenger has electronic seat controls. No thigh extension this time, but you got up and down, back and forth, and tilt. No thigh extension. Small little storage net, probably for your phone or something, whatever you can fit right there. Because this is a little bit longer, but not deep enough for you to have your phone or have a cup or something right there. Glove compartment box. Again, they cut you out on how deep the storage is. This is as far back as it goes right here. It's not deep at all. Loving this right here. Hop into the driver's seat. Yeah, I do walk in. No cuts, man. No cut. I don't just magically appear in the driver's seat, you know. Driver's seat making everything happen, right? Close that door. Sounds good, nice and quiet in here. I don't even hear the birds chirping no more at all. Open the door. Now I hear them. You don't hear them at all. Insulation in here, very, very good. Now, remember what I said about the A5, how it had the fake wood grain going around here, and it seemed like it wasn't enough. This one has more. So it definitely looks better to have the black with the wood, more of the wood going around. So you got right here on the door, right there, all the way down there onto the other side. And in the passenger, then you have more right here. So it matches up with everything. It's not just, we're just gonna put it right here and on the doors and that's it. No, it feels fake luxury. This feels a lot better, but you know that it's like in the middle range of real luxury, and you know what I'm getting at. Lock and unlock. All for windows up and down, electronic child locks. Mirrors do fold. They do not fold when you lock the car, but they do fold with this switch. Trunk release, hood release, fuse box. High beams, not high beams, fog lights, auto, and all the other stuff. Rain sensing headlights. Turn signal stock, along with lane keeping assist, cruise control, windshield wiper stock. This left side controls this middle menu. Right side controls radio and phone and everything. Got LEDs up top, sunroof control, SOS, so forth and so on. Mirrors, we got the extended clip. We got the extended clip on the mirrors. Boy, that's right. We got LEDs up top as well. So we have the dash that's not pulled, but tilted towards me or towards the driver, just by like an inch or something, right? And then this is where you lose space on the glove compartment. So obviously they have to fit the airbag and whatever else is up in there. So this is pulled forward a little bit, even though it could have been pushed back. But since there's stuff sitting up top and behind there, I wish they would have made it kind of even. It looks good, but I wish they would have made it a little bit even. So you got 3 screens in total up in here. Digital. It might not be good for some of you, but it does look good and it shows a lot of information. Got your drive mode selector, traction control, hazard lights, defrost settings, camera, 360 Audi presense, gear selector, electronic parking brake, and we do get a wireless phone charger, 2 USB Type-C, and more small storage. Let's turn the vehicle on. How could I forget about the memory seat sitting right here? Probably because it's a little bit hidden. The chrome going around. This is leaving fingerprints everywhere. I can see some fingerprints right here, but this is leaving fingerprints everywhere. I like how it is. I like how it lines up. Black, silver, or chrome. The dark wood, more chrome. And then it matches with the window switches, and the rest is just wrapped around through the same thing. More chrome up top. More chrome down here, and you can see, I don't know if you can see, but there's more fingerprints and scratches and things like that. This fingerprint magnet, the screens as well as fingerprint magnet. So this car is gonna look brand new for about 5 seconds, and then you're gonna be sad. Onto the screen, right? So remember I was pressing the view button in the A5 and it kept saying minimum display on. View button. Look at that. It's so cool. That is so cool. So you got your driver assistance page, energy consumer, long-term, short-term, energy consumption, your date and time. That's about it for this page. Make that screen blank by doing that. Turn it back on. Go back. We got your map, phone, context, radio. Just pull that back up. So when you press the view button, it just gives you a larger or smaller display, whatever you want. I like having this. It doesn't really matter. And obviously you get a really big map when you do it like that. No heads up display or anything like that. So drive mode selector does not change the gauges in any kind of way. It just changes the word. That's it. If you're hoping for some flaming stuff like Hyundai does or whoever, that's all you're getting. And you have your traditional lights for turn signals, check engine light, things like that. So not everything is digital, and that's good. That's great, honestly. AC blows very cold. We have the same screen or the same setup that was used, that is being used in other Audis. Still the same thing, wireless, Android Auto, Apple CarPlay. There's not much to go through in here, but I would do it just for you guys. So you can change your settings. You have more settings in here. Let's go to vehicle first. Settings obviously isn't working. You got your drive mode selector. We want to put you in, actually we're going to put you in dynamic for now. I don't know why this touchscreen is being difficult at the moment. Tap. There we go. Tap. There we go. We got your lights, interior lighting, exterior lighting, and your rain sensors. Automatic headlights, entry and exit. This car does have easy exit. So once you turn the car off, open the door, the seats will go backwards or recline or whatever and help you get out easier. Once you turn the car on, it'll pull you right back up. Set it to your whatever seats your memory settings is on. It's gonna go to the first one, not the second one, unless you set it to the second one. Got your parking aids. That's for the volume. For the beeps, here is the entry driver seat setting. We have more in driver assistance. We have maximum, individual. This is your Audi presense stuff. Air conditioning, settings, and service. This is just changing your intervals, windshield wiper position, things like that. Onto the regular settings. We have general, system maintenance. That's about it. These are all your settings. Well, most of them. This is for like media settings, radio settings, all the extra stuff, and then the vehicle is just vehicle stuff, right? And that's about it. So down here we have climate, we have auto start stop, we can set a home address, and we can set up a garage door opener, and we can also turn the screen off. It's not, no, don't program. Turn screen off. There you go. It turns the top screen off and not the bottom screen. Probably because this is your AC screen, right? You can go back. Well, that's a little confusing. I don't know why this screen is like set to just show this, or just show climate. Why does it not switch up here? Press this button down here, this screen pulls up there. Like, there should have just been a slider, right? I can control the rear with the slider. There's no ventilated seats, just heated, 3 levels. But you get what I'm saying though. There's blank spaces up here. I'm sure there's more things in the higher trims, but why is this not a sliding bar or a sliding page where I can just control the rear instead of it being transferred up there? Turn on AC Max. That's not a good idea. That's about it for that, right? We got your camera, wireless charger as I stated, and check the camera out, right? 360 bird's eye view. All that stuff is in here. We can set the graphic. We can check the graphic. It's just black, or we can have the actual camera. We can check the front facing camera. We can make it wide. We can get the 360 bird's eye. Rear wide. We have the mirrors. Not the mirrors, the the mirrors. I'm sorry, excuse me. Let me go to 3D. I really like this. I really like messing with this. It looks great. Now obviously, it's not gonna show movement, or it'll show people walking by, I guess, but it's not gonna show like the trunk opening. If I open a door. Damn. So this is the second time this happened. I'm in a driver's door. The car isn't parked. This is 1. This is 2. There we go. Let's see. The camera's on the door, so it just shows it black. I'm gonna try this again. Unlock the door. So what is it? If you unlock it too fast, it's not gonna open? Unlock. That is so weird, dude. It's locked, right? It just locked itself. No. What is it doing then? It's unlocked. That's so weird. One more time. Unlock. Handle is pulled all the way. You gotta do it twice? What? Anyway, man. We're finna hop into the drive. Yeah, that's very confusing actually. We're gonna hop into the drive real quick and see, am I forgetting anything? As I stated, the seat can go all the way back to where there's literally no type of leg room for an adult back there. And up front, you're still not getting a good amount of leg room, in my opinion, for taller people. But it's not bad. The seats are comfortable. The interior feels comfortable. And it just needs a little bit. Maybe I gotta fix the seat, but I feel like it's missing something. It's missing something. I don't know what it is. Anyway, let's hop into this drive. I'll catch you guys in a minute. Okay. As usual, first things first, buckle up, man. Buckle up. These speakers sound really good. They sound really good. I'm not gonna lie to you. The speakers sound very, very good. So, there's nobody here. I can do a pull right here. Obviously not all the way, but there's literally nobody here. We can do a pull. We're gonna show you how the hybrid and the turbo helps this car a lot. Right, we got traction control. Turn that off. Keep holding it. That's off as well. We're gonna put it, oh yeah, paddle shifters, yay. We're gonna put it in manual. Let the turbo spool. I feel like, nah, that's not it. That's not it. There we go. There we go. A lot better. Seatbelt just adjusted. Just tightened up for being in sport mode. So, one thing I want to point out is I forgot to talk about the courtesy lights. When it's nighttime, you unlock the door. There are lights on the door handle so you can see them. There's also lights around the seat belts for nighttime so you can see where you're putting in your seatbelt. And then there's also, you can't, I've checked all the settings. There's no ambient lighting. There's lights in the footwell and things like that, but there's a little light under here, under the silver lining right here on the door, and that's about it. It's like a red light showing you that the car is on or something like that. I don't know what it's for. I don't know exactly what it's for, to be honest with you, but I'm not finna guess and lie to you. But other than that, well, let me put it in comfort. Put it in comfort. We're supposed to be talking about the driving experience. You feel that turbo kick in though. You feel it kick in. It does have a kick down pedal too, so that's helping. So we're gonna put it back in comfort to see how comfortable we can get. Now, of course, if you're driving in comfort, you still have the kick down pedal. That will still give it the oomph you need, so you can merge onto the freeway, whatever you're trying to do. But we want to see how comfortable this car can get. This is supposed to be a luxury sedan. You got your blind spot monitoring that lights up on the side of the mirror. I like the placement of it, to be honest with you. Like, it's very nice placement, because obviously you're gonna look at the mirror. Of course, all the cars have nice placement, right? But Nissan, Audi, and probably some other people just placed it differently. You know, Mercedes will have theirs on the actual mirror. But as you know, kids are playing, something might happen, something might hit the glass on the mirror, and then blind spot gone. Nissan's is obviously right here, integrated into the pillar, and that little black spot right there on the mirror cap is their blind spot for Audi. So, being this is the A6, the base trim, and no extra options, there is no air suspension or anything that improves the springs or anything like that. So in comfort mode, it's definitely more of a engine thing. There's no tightening of the suspension or loosening it up or anything like that. It's definitely more of a drivetrain, powertrain type thing. You're cutting power, you're letting onto the gas easily. You're driving like Miss Daisy, or driving around with Miss Daisy, as they say, and it's just a smooth ride. Obviously, because it has a hybrid in it, it's a mild hybrid system. You will feel a jerk when you're in dynamic or something and you're pressing on the gas, but in comfort you barely feel that jerk. Then, as I stated, if you need the power, you're in comfort. You have the kick down pedal. If you don't know what the kick down pedal is, it's basically when you floor it, and there's that extra click when you're flooring it. So you can floor it and then kick down. You can't feel it. I mean, you can feel it. You can't necessarily hear it, but it's kind of like, how do you say it? How do they say, drop a gear and disappear, right? So I guess this is the best way to show you. I'm gonna put you in manual comfort. So we're in manual comfort. We're gonna set transmission to the highest gear for our speed, around manual 5, right? So hands are up here. Actually, let me get right here. That is such a late turn. I forgot this street existed. Let me go right here. Let me do it right here. Get back up to 40. Right. So we're in, you just dropped. I want you back at 6th gear. We're in 5th gear. We're flooring it. Still in 5th. Kick down pedal 3. That's probably the best explanation I can come up with. Or the best showing of it without having an extra camera pointing at the pedal. Because a lot of people don't know what the kick down pedal is or what it actually means. We can do it one more time though, since this is literally a long empty road. Nice houses though. Back at 40. Fifth gear, hands are up here, flooring it. It's good, right? Just really cool. Other than that, it's the same driving experiences that you would get with your. The installation as well is really good. It's just you're not getting much from it being a base model, you know. You're still getting all the bumps, and you're still feeling hearing the tires and all the other stuff. But everybody else, you don't hear their cars. You don't hear the motorcycles and all that other stuff. Installation is really good. And not only that, but the speakers are really good too. There's nothing to test them with. They have no testing sound, but they're pretty good for what they are. Like, it's no premium sound, no Bang & Olufsen or anything like that. But they are really good. And overall, the seats are comfortable. I know you do have the option for massaging seats and ventilated seats and things like that. I do like the driving experience. I do like the power output. The on demand is ready to go, and it does good at putting the power down. And it does have some good safety features. You're getting a lot for what you're paying, but again, there could be more. Could be more. You could do some. Always, regardless of what your favorite brand is or whatever car you want, always cross shop. You never know what you'll find. You will never know. Don't be stuck on one brand or what people used to say back in the day. You never know nowadays. You never know. That's about it for this video. And there are some things about this car that's really good, and there are some things that's just okay. And there's nothing about it that's really, really bad, to be honest with you. But there's also nothing about it that's super duper outstandingly good, you know. That thing that sells you or to get you to get one. In my opinion. This is all my opinion, by the way. No disrespect to anybody or Audi, Volkswagen, whoever. It's just my opinion. And yeah. Thank you guys for watching. Catch you guys next time.